Well, against 0-4, yeah.
He has had a spike up to 96, but it looks like we'll be voting over to ZTN.
I mean,
Not
a
Arrow
70
on
against a
there.
40
Yeah.
is actually pretty considerable.
This could go to 5 maps, actually.
It really could.
Because I think Rafa would be the favorite here on ZTN, and then Aerowalk. Yeah, let's face it, 0-4 is going to be the king of that.
What?
What?
Who just said lagging because there's 10,000 people on the server? Do you not understand how dedicated servers work? Someone in IRC.
Oh, okay. I was like scrolling through the chat. I was like, what? Yeah, this is not a peer-to-peer
It's not
server.
peer-to-peer. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
no Call of Duty bullshit. This is a dedicated server.
Even if we do want to call this, which I don't want to, 0-4 could very well take this one.
Woohoo! Here we go, going live.
Well, maybe not. Here we go. 0-4 Rafa, map 3 of the first series best of 5 here on ZTN.
And we are away. 0-4 going Mega Plasma, Portal Yellow Armor over to the Lightning Gun and collected the rail. Rafa predictably has. Ooh, he's lacking armor. Look at that. 0-4 getting
Everything.
both Mega and Red, and a Yellow, and a Rocket, and a Lightning Gun, and a Rail. So, really, if 0-4 doesn't get the first frag, there's something wrong.
Wow. Look at all that damage that is being tossed out here. 0-4 gets a bit of his stack knocked off, but Red Armor comes up just oh! Rafa rushing
Just
out
as what?
for Mega Health. Rushing out for Mega Health, and I was actually thinking that Rafa was actually going to sit back and kind of LG off on that. Rafa's looking a little rush heavy. He was looking rush heavy in T4, and so far, I mean, this is the first minute, but I've never said this before, but Rafa needs to cool it.
You mean slow things down?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if he can, though, the way that Z4 is playing him.
All right, well, Rafa's finally throwing off a few more rockets here from the top. 0-4 still got Mega Health definitely in his possession. I think Rafa was really making that play more about the yellow armor than for really taking away Mega Health from 0-4. But even though it's going to be a trade, but oh, Rafa anticipates the move through the teleporter. 0-4 still, I get that in.
I could have been. Oh, and once more. 5-0. Oh my God, 0-4 is making the comeback to the scene after his own hiatus.
I've never seen
showing
Rafa
us
get
that
flustered before.
he very well may be.
I've never seen Rafa get flustered before. Never.
Exactly.
Never.
Very well may be the king of Quake 3, Rafa, having a bit of a struggle mentally. Finds himself locked in the corner of the lightning gun. Not quite strong enough. 0-4 picks up frag number 7. And of course, this is coming off of T4 versus 0-4, where Rafa ended it early because it was like a 10 frag lead or something like that. And oh my God, this is why we showed up, folks.
Wow.
0-4 is hanging on to the champion title in this Quake 3 tournament. He is looking, he'll have to, I guess, format this thing, because Rafa did pick up the first one, I believe, right?
Right.
But he's right now got a 10 frag advantage, and we're only 3 minutes in, man.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous. It's time to
That
go
is
over
ridiculous.
I need to watch Rafa.
Frankly, I'm surprised that Rafa's been playing as aggressively as he has been. I mean,
Well,
against
it's
CZM,
stuff that normally would work.
yeah.
But everything's going in 0-4's favor. You know, they're calculated risks. There we go. There's a mega for Rafa. He's going to slowly try to build. Oh, and look at that. Waiting as he exits the teleporter. A perfectly timed rocket. Absolutely no way to dodge that shit. And even though Rafa does have red armor and mega and this yellow, he has only 270 to his stack.
Rafa's still looking for a way back in.
Forcing that.
Actually, I do like the way that he's slowing this down a little bit more. He's able to muscle in for Mega Health and Red Armor, but looking to do damage on Mega first. Going, all right, where's the fight? Come on, come on. Not going to quite be happening, so Rafa's going to get away with everything here. 10 frags is
but
quite
look at how 0-4 is playing this.
Yeah.
He's just disappeared.
And started off with an initial rail. Rafa is going to be rocketing himself down a little bit here, so Rafa's sitting pretty on top. Gonna see how long we can do that. We hear the teleporter. There's one nade left in 0-4's wake, but 0-4 is gonna be pulled down by Rafa's rail. That is the first frag for Rafa. 4.5 minutes in, 1-10. So even if Rafa starts a run here, I don't know how long he can really stave it off. I mean, 0-4 sticking that out with lightning gun is gonna be taking away a lot of Rafa's initial stack. 0-4's problem here is he's got no weapons at all. Had he a rocket launcher in that stairwell, things would have been a bit different. But the spawns are not on the side right now. Yeah.
5 minutes in. This plasma needs to be, oh my god, the dodging needs to be incredible. And it is, oh my god, Rafa getting away with 20 health. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Able to get to the 50. But,
this is going to upset the balance. The fight for Red Armor is going to be much more on balance. Mega Health, Rafa's going to be diving away from Red just temporarily, focusing a little bit more on Mega. And the fact that 0-4 didn't show up for either of those kind of surprises me. Is this a taunt?
No, I think that 0-4 thought that he could cross the map, get yellows, and then come back for the next round.
I have my doubts.
For the Mega. Maybe. Wait, do you really think that... I don't know. D4 doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would taunt
Yeah,
Rafa.
but this is Rafa. I mean, these guys, again, 0-4 taunt the likes of Rafa. There was a mentorship going on.
So you're trying to say that he's mocking his pupil?
I didn't say mocking. Taunting, definitely.
Okay.
Nice rail there. Rafa's going to be eating quite a bit of damage. Grenade is not going to quite be making that happen. And actually, in the space where Rafa's switching weapons, 0-4 has already moved his way around. And look at that, doubling back for the Red Armor. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And that is the end of Rafa's run, at least for now. Rafa's run, Logan's run. Oh.
Wow. Rafa's laughing at that one. 12-4. And 0-4 is looking as if it was nice. It was nice to play on no DM9. It was. But now 0-4 he's basically saying, I think Aerowalk is the next stop.
Yeah.
And we already know what happened to Rafa on Aerowalk the last time around. And I really expected Rafa to take this map, or at least get to be much closer than a 10 frag deficit.
And actually, that little spot right there, I mean, the difference between trying to rush out for Red Armor yourself and maybe just spamming off on it, doing a little bit more damage and kind of, I mean, that's why we have 15-minute matches, so that we can have the opportunities to just do a little bit of damage, chip away at the stack, get things on a more even ground. Instead, 0-4 has been having the strong stack for not the entire match, but for a strong bulk of it. And even so, we're still seeing Rafa trying to push in and just trying to, well, get damage done on the items without really having that fight warranted. Rafa coming back in for Mega. Gets an initial hit on 0-4, but 0-4 wisely choosing to lead the fight. He didn't have a whole lot to gain there, much more to lose, and he wants to keep his strong stack.
Rafa dropping in on Portal Yellow. Now going to try to, he needs to totally run here. Oh my god, he walks back into lightning gun range. Yeah, is that a toss of the towel right there? I think that's what you have to call that.
I want to say so. I mean, Rafa's gonna be able to come back in here, maybe get it done with plasma. Did he lose? Did he run out of plasma? I thought he had a couple more cells.
No, he wanted to get the finish with the rail, and it's just not happening for him.
Not the best read of the damage he's already done, or of the stack that 0-4 was rocking. Another sign of mental fatigue here for Rafa. The 0-4 sitting happy as a clam, happy to spam off until he forces Rafa to go the other direction. And now there's a bit of a conversation in the server about the latency that Rafa is experiencing. He's up to 72 now. And this is on Texas, where they were deciding to play before. Not quite sure he's having all these problems now.
Yeah, but I mean, where did they play before? When?
Here, didn't they?
Yeah, it probably was.
And Rafa's calling hub.
Yeah, straight to Arrowwalk.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, this is really the first time that we've ever seen Rafa flustered.
Ever.
Yeah.
Period.
By anything. I mean, at LAN events, he, whenever he doesn't do well, he's very quiet. Just kind of goes and just kind of like, it's like a sensory deprivation chamber, you know, self-imposed.
Yeah. And Rafa's being fairly cool about it. He's not, you know, throwing off a lot of, well, or throwing a lot of chairs for that matter.
Here we go.
All right.
Starting in 5.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Wow, this could be it if 0-4 wins this.
Absolutely. So Rafa's going to be spawning green armor, picking up, well, railgun first before Mega Health. Much more important to him, obviously. Looking for the initial shot as 0-4 jumps over for red armor. Doesn't quite get it. But he's able to hold his own here for a little while. He can actually slow this a little bit more down than he did ZTN.
Now, of course, you know, considering when Rafa was playing CZM, 0-4 was talking about how he feels Rafa has been playing too much Quake Live. And the fact that we are playing vanilla Quake 3, you know, there's a pretty good chance that, you know, the difference, that even though they are minor, the differences between Quake Live and Quake 3 are enough to throw Rafa off. 0-4, of course, having a lot more time in the Quake 3 arena rather than Quake Live.
And of course, on the surface, you know, Rafa is playing this like he knows it's Quake 3. He's doing the, you know, the spam rushes with machine gun off the spawn. You don't really do that much in Quake Live. Oh, nice. But yeah, again, just being mentally just kind of off your game, even if you know kind of the fundamentals of the differences, really grokking it and really understanding those differences to that level that 0-4 is displaying here, that could very well be making a huge difference. And of course, 100 damage rails, taking a bite out of your stack whenever you're able to get one up, that's obviously, you know, something that takes some adjusting.
Yeah. A little bit of a pitter-pat, and if these guys go toe-to-toe, and 0-4 picks up frag number 5, and this should be another frag for 0-4. I think at this point Rafa is getting frustrated. He might not show it in this play, but look at this again, 0-4 with just 7 health. Finally! And actually, he blew himself up.
Yeah.
He blew himself up.
But 0-4 was able to pick up a rocket frag off of his own spawn.
My God.
Beautiful shot. And Rafa is going to be taking a bit more damage. 0-4 going on the defense. And yellow armor side of the map, we've already seen him make this his home several times. Rafa's actually throwing some spam against it this time, doing a little bit more damage, keeping 0-4 on his toes. And
yeah, but here we are again, just about 3 minutes in, and 0-4 is sitting at a 7 frag lead, unlike ZTN, a 10 frag lead. You know, very common as this series goes. And so, you know, what a pain in the ass for Rafa to have to play 2.5 minutes and be down by 7 frags before he gets his first break.
Yeah. Well, there it is, finally. And actually, off of the Mega, he didn't take too much damage off of there. But now 0-4 spawning, and again, slow spawning like 0-4's want to do. That rocket nearly colliding with his own face. Rafa's able to take up red armor. But now he's got to come through the top and find 0-4 unawares. And it's not going to quite be unawares, but he's able to get the angle on him, forcing the frag, making it 2 on 7. I fully believe that Rafa, catching a second win, might be able to pull something together. He's able to get one more rail, or actually a bit of LG before he gets taken down. So 0-4, still a little weak, doesn't quite have timing on red armor. Rafa's still got to weigh in this.
He's going to try to press it right now. The armor comes up. The 0-4 is going to use that to his advantage. It has been shaved off. Rafa hits the come on bind, and I think you know, we're seeing again the 8 frag lead separate these two. 0-4 is playing this masterfully, and Rafa, a player who we are so used to never being shaken, never being pulled off of his game, and constantly able to stay ahead. You know, we are looking at a master and pupil setup between these two. Look, a nice little steal of the Mega, and there it is.